Welcome back to Let's Play Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I'm BurningDogFace. And we're here on Bogano, where I'm looking for treasure and secrets. I'm trying to remember how to get back into the underground area. Maybe I'm thinking of the entrances from Zepho. It's confusing. Shout out to Justin Jones, who says, I kept forgetting to make this joke, but is the origin tree like the mana tree from the Mana series? The Genesis trees from the Legend of Legaia? Very unfamiliar with Legend of Legaia. I think a friend of mine rented it once back in the day, but I never had a PS1. I only played a few PS1 games that were compatible with the PS2. But looking into it, well, I mean, the mana tree seems to require human sacrifice to maintain, so that's kind of fucked up. Hope the Wookiees aren't into that. And the Genesis trees, well, there are a lot of them, but I do find it amusing. They kind of remind me of the save points in this game, with the beacons of light going up to the sky. And Justin then adds at the timestamp, I don't care how they die, but a dead slug is a good slug. Even a dead one still freaks me out, though. Here's a thought. Whose danger sense is stronger, a Jedi's or Spider-Man's? That's a very good question. I suppose I've seen a Jedi get shot in the back. But even if he trusts you and doesn't see it coming, Spider-Man will know shit is about to go down if you pull a gun and point it at him. Oops, I touched the button. Oh, pardon me a second. Sorry, I got tangled up again. How embarrassing. I really like this part. Justin adds, the novelization of Revenge of the Sith is a masterclass in Star Wars storytelling, as it gives a hell of a lot more insight into various characters and their motivations. The film is my second favorite Star Wars movie, with the opera scene where Palpatine tells Anakin about the legend of Darth Plagueis the Wise being the best scene in the film. It was really good. Even if it did become a meme. Anyway, there's one part in the book during which Anakin realizes, far too late, that embracing the dark side is a trap. The trap is that the dark side represents the focus on self, and by fully embracing it, that's all you have left is self, to the exclusion of all else. In fact, I might have to reread that novel soon. That sounds rad. I should look into that. Oh, and shout out to Duffelfish, who comments, I think a Jedi would run literal rings around a Terminator. They're good at walking into a literal blizzard of lasfire, but all that armor is a liability when facing an agile enemy. You're not wrong about that. Depending on what the material is, you might be able to just cut down to pieces. Just for the love of God, don't stop moving in front of them. And shout out to Elthwar, who says, I am pretty sure the bowcaster is a traditional Wookiee weapon. They are pretty powerful, but heavy and with a strong kickback, so it requires a lot of strength. It suits Wookiees fine, but makes them not as effective in the hands of other people. Still deadly, though. Oh boy. Sorry, just trying to get back over to the timer app. Yes, good. Arg? Aren't you scanning all this shit the first time I was here?
Good job, BD.
Bog rats and splocks. Generally a hyper-aggressive territorial species, bog rats generally gradually formed mutualistic relationships with splocks. The bugs? Splocks will disturb bogling nests, luring them to the surface to be ambushed and eaten by bog rats. Once the adult boglings are out of the way, splocks burrow into their nests and devour the eggs. How terrible. Might as well run around the fucking outside of the room. Sorry. Well, there is more. Like a water heater? A water filter! These water filters rely on the planet's algae to purify drinking waters. Impurities are removed by the algae and used as fuel to create water and minerals in a process known as chemosynthesis. Neat. The result converts the water's natural acids into drinkable water. Got his own gonk droid. And evidently his own B-1 battle droid. Mind you, that one could probably be used as a very, very large paperweight, but... What has not been in here? No, I actually remember this. I got a Force Echo from here, which is why there's blue dots all over the counter. Either that or the Shio is in here and it cut itself while cutting some vegetables. I got out of here the first time. Oh, right, the rope. I might be able to get down there. I would not recommend jumping from 100 feet above it. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay. Back the way I came. Maybe it's for the best we didn't get that boggling companion until after we cleared the vibes in the ship. Have I been in here before? That's a big old pile of junk, BD1. If you want to scan that, you go right ahead.
My friend, entering the vault gave me a premonition just as it did for the Zepho.
Archive 6, Vision, the Premonition.
My friend, entering the vault gave me a premonition just as it did for the Zepho. I saw the fall of the Jedi, the overwhelming power of the dark side spreading across the galaxy. We must act quickly. I need to inform the Council.
My heart. Why is it so fucking dark down there? What am I examining? Do I hear fire? There's a little bitty, kind of outdated computer lab in here, and it's really fucking dark. Why did you have droid legs hanging from the wall over here? Rude. Is that another upgrade bench? No, it isn't. He does have an overcharge. That's probably going to be the lights, if I had to guess.
BD, need an overcharge here.
Yeah. It's opened this pit in the floor, which has a chest in it, and it's revealed this bed, I think, with a chest, like an old-timey treasure chest in front of it, as opposed to like these crates I've been opening. Examine.
Seer, do you have a favorite memory with Cordova?
Our hollow chess games. Cordova was so absorbed in his research, I basically trained myself. But he always had time for a round of hollow chess.
You ever win?
We'd go back and forth. our approaches were completely different. Just when you thought you were winning, surprise.
Sounds like you learned a lot from each other.
In our own ways, we did.
I never had the patience for chess, personally. Well, that was a noise unpleasant enough that I'm going to edit that out. Sorry, that's kind of snuck up on me. I can cough.
Hey, BD, in here. Yes, let's take a look.
The lightsaber switch required Eno Cordova. Damn straight. It had the emitter forever. Incredibly, it won't let me turn the lights back off. Oh, it must have opened the door just a crack when I did that. Back up here. And then I wanted to see if I could get on that, I think. Yeah. On that, or maybe that swing line. How do I get down there? Maybe I could just drop down off of this. That might be a very significant fall. Oh no, it's a skeleton. For a second I thought that big dinosaur guy was so big he showed up on the fucking map, but no. Well, I needed to get up top. I remember that. Excuse me, pardon me. This is not the right way. Right! That was why I walked in here in the first place. Yeah, not cutting those, no. Those are support pillars. That would be bad. How did I get in here? Embarrassing. Oh, it's the overload panel. Used that. I don't think I have been on top of that. How embarrassing. My mistake. Yeah, that was the where it was like 100 feet down. Shit. Actually, rather a lot of space here we haven't been to. Right, yeah, I swung over here. Right, I got up there from here. My lord, I wish it was easier to read that map. Nothing is ever straightforward. You see, they put this rock here for decoration's sake. They put another outcropping directly above it so you can't use it to jump anywhere funny. Oh, right. Screw you, bounty hunter. They must just have dropped off a bunch of guys on all the planets I've been reported on. Side of the skeleton. Well, at least it's got a good attitude. You see, it's funny because it's grinning. No, that does not lead to the big guy. as entertaining as it would be if it did. Wait. That one isn't on the map. Only one of those has a cable on it on the map. Where the fuck does that go? Well, up there, but... Oh, there's a chest up there! On second thought, we're going to go over this way. Instead of continuing to stay on this platform. I was going to leave anyway. Off you go. Oh, there's two chests right next to each other! And I know I haven't been here before because only one of them is a scomp link. Slice.
Just what we need.
It's full of expired baloney.
Let's see what you found.
New lightsaber material, corundum. And this one is... a new lightsaber sleeve, Valor and Wisdom 2. I haven't jumped down that hole. Let's do something unadvised. Rather than go to the one I was actually aiming for. I think that would even lead in there. Oh, wait. Well, fuck it. Let's do something reckless. No. That was awkward. There's gotta be a Buton or something for that. Oh dear. Ow! You shit. Should've just relied on the fact that I was in closed quarters with a double-bladed lightsaber in the first place. Whoa, that's a big dude. Ow! You are not big dudes. Elevator? Yep. Great Divide. Accurate name. That's a really big fucking canyon. In fact, as I'm looking at it, the back of the Zepho Temple is actually sticking out of the cliff face over it. In fact, that panel right there makes me wonder if that like fell off at some point as like the cliff side. I don't think I can run along that wall. I can run along that one though. Ooh, that was very close. I don't like that the bog rats are as tall as a man and they stand up and look around. On their hind legs and all that. Off with your head. You're the very first Ogdo I ever saw. And then you jumped off a cliff and I got a ton of experience for it. Time to prove that I deserved it. I don't like that I'm fighting this next to a cliff. Ah, dodge too soon.
Now, BD.
No! Oh, it still worked, still worked. as I was killing himself right there. Again! Alright, it wasn't nearly as clean as I had hoped, but you know. Ooh, look at that. That's right, I just pulled that down because I was down here. I didn't actually go across. I didn't even grab that fucking chest. Off with your head. Oh, all right, the heartbeat
Feeling
needs
so
to go
great,
away.
Ziggy. Feeling better.
Oh, that's why. Yes, it's a Scomp Link box.
You make that look easy.
He does. It takes like a second.
I knew you'd jump in there.
It's the fourth time I've heard him say that today.
There was something in there.
New BD1 skin acquired. Zigag Wave. Oh, that's cool. It's like black with pink or purple stripes. Zigag Wave. I wonder what Zigag is. Z''G''A''G. That looks like a very short slide to nowhere. Unfortunately, that's where we're going. Joy! Oh, do I do that or do I go up there to the weird spiral staircase? No. If I go in there, I'm going to have to dive in the water and it's dark and murky down there. Okay, we're going to go this way. No, no, not off the cliff. That would be very embarrassing. Okay. Okay. Oh, interesting. And the slide also leads to that wall of vines. So this is actually two directions it can lead you. I jumped because there was a vine hanging down and ended up here. That's a skeleton. I think it's humanoid, but if it was assembled, they'd be way fucking taller than me. Oh, it's an echo, not a scan.
Bones. Yeah, but they're incredibly old. Can't tell much from them.
Ancient bones. Ancient remains of a sentient species, too faint to gather any other information. He really liked peanut butter, and that's all I can tell you. I guess they really do hang out together. Fuck. Several alcoves in the wall, mostly with nothing in them. Some have broken pottery, and 2 Zepho light sources, along with a force echo on... That's a Zepho skull. Those aren't hats, that's just a big crest that's part of their heads. Jesus Christ. And it goes right back and flat, like the aliens from Independence Day. The actual ones.
Ancient burial
Not
site.
the suits. Resting place. An ancient burial site highly fashioned for an unknown race, not human. Hastily fashioned for an unknown race, not human. Well, rest in peace, whoever you were. I wonder if this is leading to one of those unexpectedly good outcome reveals where, oh, the Zepho are alive, but they exist in another plane of reality now. Oh, right, I can't check the map while I'm on the fucking wall. Now, can I? How do I get back over... Not even there. It was up there. Oh! Well, this would be a time to find out if I can do that, or... Doesn't even show a wall here on the map. That's not a great sign. So now that I realize where I am, I think I can just go around. Sounds like stupid person getting themselves into mischief music from Star Wars. Oh, no, wait, I kept going that way. I killed the Bogano. Yeah, the timer did go. I've got to find myself a save point. Oh, that was oddly convenient. Well, that's not right, is it? This is where I was supposed to end up. Oh, that's right, I went to that. But since it's right there, I can just save and go back to it next time, as long as I, try to remember. Maybe I'll put a note in my notes. More life, more force, more stim canisters. Now, the important question is, can Cal... Okay, I thought that bog rat was glowing. It's like, oh, he killed me ages ago, and I never came back to get my souls. It just remembers. No, no, no. As funny as that would be. Hello, Ogdo. I'm BurningDogFace, and I will see you on the next episode of Let's Play Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. When we, well, get back into looking around and, hey, maybe, just maybe, get back to what we're actually supposed to be doing and head off to Dathomir. Hopefully that'll be a lovely time. Not at all like the first time we went to that planet. But in any event, I'll see you next time, guys. Have yourselves a great day till then. Later. And may the Force be with you.